Hello again, I'm Stephen Jerrome, and I will continue reading from The London Year, my third published novel. This is part 27. This is going to be short. I'm just going to finish off the thought from the previous segment here. Terry was in Holland, heartbroken, came back to London, and when I got back to London, Carlos dropped the bomb. He and Bert had decided it was time for me to move on. I'm sure that my stealing Peter, was the final straw after all the little incongruencies. But the reason was put, not unkindly, in a more general way. We weren't a good fit, Carlos said, and he was right. There had been no fights. Everyone, except Pavel, had kept up their end of the bargain. Our differences were more about lifestyle than anything else. But through it all, we'd had some very good laughs. Kindred spirits we were not, however. I took the boot as a positive impetus to find my real niche in London. So I started picking up the Evening Standard every night at Knightsbridge Tube Station, which I perused on the ride home from work. The flat share ads were plentiful, and I got home and made a lot of phone calls. Mostly, I was too late. Many were further out than I preferred. First priority was to be within striking distance from work, but also the Coleherne, which at that point was my only social life. I had no idea what was to come. After a week of dedicated scrounging, sometimes making calls from our department phone if Mr. Taylor wasn't around, I finally connected to one cheery-sounding girl whose bright sing-song accent I couldn't quite place. Her name was Gracie, and she said I could come by that evening to see the room and meet everyone. The flat was on Wandsworth Bridge Road, not far from the east end of King's Road and the 22 bus line, which would take me directly to Knightsbridge. Location-wise, it was perfect. So, part 28, up next, we'll get into meeting the central characters of our stories as Terry takes a new flat and has new flatmates, and his world opens up in ways that completely surprises him. So meanwhile, thank you for watching. We'll continue with part 28 soon enough. All right, thank you.